and our temperatures in the low 90s. Yeah, it's high humidity. Even this morning, we're in the 70s. That's more comfortable than yesterday, but we're still feeling in the low 80s. So yeah, okay, get ready. The good news is visibility is not a problem all across the board. So it doesn't matter if you're looking at the big airport, closer into the island, maybe heading into downtown this morning. That's good. Better than yesterday. We're not tracking rain right now. Hopefully that'll help your morning commute. So we are dry across the board right now. I will say from noon to about 4 o'clock today, an isolated shower will be possible. I'm going to keep a 20% chance in, but that is most of your day today. You want to get out by the pool? Okay, great. You're just going to worry about the heat. Here is the chance for an isolated shower here or there. I think accumulations a few hundredths to a few tenths of an inch, and that's really about it, even right through your afternoon. Overnight tonight, we quiet things down, so we're dry for tomorrow morning, and then we repeat this process for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, where you will wake up mostly dry, and then by the afternoon, can we squeeze out a few showers out of some of these clouds? Temperatures will build quickly today. At lunchtime, we are rounding the corner into the mid to upper 80s, feeling already more into the mid 90s. By the afternoon, 89 to 91, Jen, but feeling more like 100. So sticky icky for a big part of your Tuesday. I'll send it on over to you. Kicks off on Sunday, and then all of next week, we're actually going to be dealing with wetter than average conditions. So I'm going to backpedal into this week, but starting off with our long range, this is June 15th through the 19th. So again, the extended starting this weekend through next week, wetter than average. But let me show you what that does to our temperatures. It's going to bring them down. It looks cooler than normal for a big part of the country from the 15th through the 19th. So I know we've got a very hot week ahead this week, but let me show you why our long range outlooks trends a little bit wetter, but a little bit cooler. Not so much with activity in the Atlantic basin, but this lines up with an El Nino forecast where the Pacific is very active, and then we limit most of the storm activity in the Atlantic. What's interesting, both of these systems, so Tropical Storm Boris and Christina, expected to almost kind of merge with this moisture and potentially even either moving across portions of Mexico into the Bay of Campeche, potentially Saturday and into Sunday. And that's what's going to start the increase of Gulf moisture beginning Sunday and into early next week. So again, watch how this moisture builds through Saturday. That goes into Sunday, and that is what's probably going to increase our rain chances here locally for a big part of next week. I'll show you that on the extended. Beautiful shot this morning. Love this on a Tuesday morning. Look, just gorgeous, gorgeous. You see that sunshine peeking through the clouds. Throughout the day today, I'm expecting a mix of clouds and sun. Temperatures right now in the mid 70s, but it is going to be a quick warm up. I am monitoring the potential of some fog. Yesterday, we did have some low cloud ceilings. Let me show you where it's popping up. Conroe down to a half a mile right now. Otherwise, 7 miles at IAH, 9 miles at Hobby Airport, 10 in Galveston. So most spots this morning, you are looking great. Visibility is not an issue. However, in Conroe, I'm going to keep my eye out for you because a little bit of fog or maybe some low cloud ceilings developed. Live look at the radar. We are dry. Only a 20% chance today for an isolated shower. It is going to be a hot day. High temperatures this morning in the 70s and 80s. We are going to climb pretty quickly, nearing 90, maybe even some low 90s, but it is the heat index value. So maybe it's a pool kind of a day. Look at this. Lucky you if that is your backyard. Good for you. Heat index value, though, almost at a 10. So you want to think that burn time around 15 minutes. You want to keep your sunscreen on. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Again, feels like temperature, your heat index today between 99 to 104. It's a lot like yesterday. You'll still see a mixture of some clouds and sun, and throughout the morning hours, that's the same. Now, overall visibility is not a problem. Live look outside in Galveston, heading into downtown. If you do see some low cloud ceilings, Conroe was the only area maybe reporting some lower cloud ceilings or reduced visibilities. But otherwise, Jen, it's just a hot, humid day. Typical old day for up here locally begins. So remember, downtown, close to NRG or Reliant, you're going to notice a lot more traffic. So just keep that in mind. Sunday into Monday, rain chances return. World Cup kicks off as well. Let's talk about today. Look at this shot. How gorgeous is this? Fabulous start to your Tuesday morning. Sunshine peeking through those clouds. Throughout the day today, it is going to be a very sticky day. The good news is this morning, 75, that's 6 degrees cooler compared to yesterday. If you want to get that morning walk or jog or maybe a little bicycle ride with the family early, good for you. Right now is the time to do so. We are dry across the board and temperatures are actually a little more comfortable than they were yesterday at this time. Yesterday, we also hit a high of 91. Today, I'm forecasting a 91. So it will be very similar as far as your temperatures go, but the heat index is what's going to get you. It's the feels like temperature that's above at or above 100 degrees. So even though our record today is 97 set in 2019, our temperatures will be feeling above that. So even though they're actually below, it's the heat index value. You have to factor in the humidity. With that humidity, I've been monitoring the potential of some fog. So far, so good from Galveston, Hobby Airport, IAH, and really all the surrounding counties. Visibility's not an issue. However, notice from Conroe, you're down to a mile. So Montgomery County, heads up. And then Brenham, you're down to a half a mile. So my north siders, if you're waking up to some fog, maybe you commute to downtown, it'll continue to get better and better. But heads up in case there's some visibility issues for you on the north side. Otherwise, radar is dry. I'm expecting mostly dry conditions today. I have a 20% chance that we squeeze out an isolated shower come noon to about 4 or 5 o'clock. This is a look at 12:30, so just after lunchtime. That's a 20%. See, one spot on the map where most people are dry, but there's an isolated shower there for the afternoon. That continues through your early afternoon. We quiet things down overnight, and then we repeat this process for your Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon, another 20% chance of an isolated shower. Otherwise, it's just all about the heat. 87 with a heat index at noon today of 95. This afternoon, 91. Feeling like 100. And Jen, at least we stay consistent through a big part of the weekend. So you kind of know what to expect each and every day this week on our radio.
Okay, yeah, because we've had a couple
spectacular sunshine just coming up, peeking through those clouds. That sun is going to warm us up really quickly, so get ready for that. You're right, heat index values between 99 and 104 today. But what a beautiful start here to your Tuesday morning. 75, 6 degrees cooler compared to yesterday, so a little more comfortable. Let's say over the next couple of hours, you want to get that walk outside, maybe take the dog out early, enjoy it early because heat is going to build in pretty quickly. Now this morning, you saw that shot. It's gorgeous. We are starting though with a little bit of fog in Conroe to Brenham. So north siders, if you're waking up in Montgomery County, heads up. The good news is no rain on the radar right now. By the afternoon, high temperatures are heading into the upper 80s to low 90s. It is the ideal poolside kind of a day. It's going to be high heat, feels like temperatures up to 104, but keep in mind, Jen, on a day like today, burn time within 15 minutes. So hydration, sunscreen, and then